Hey guys, welcome back to the Tukes and Tires YouTube channel. Like always, I'm Zach. We got some time before Power Tour, so I thought we would make a video of what I'm bringing on Power Tour since it's my first time. I got my buddy Kenny behind the camera. He's going to be joining me on Power Tour. So this is the list of stuff that we've come up with, what we think is important and what we should bring. We've got a whole bunch of tools and stuff laid out here. We did go over this list a little bit in a previous video, so if you haven't watched the two other videos that are out, definitely go watch those. But I figure since we're kind of rookies to Power Tour and we've never done it before, I thought it'd be kind of cool to post what we're bringing, and then we'll do a video after Power Tour if we thought that was enough tools or it was too much or whatever. So I thought we'd go over the essentials, like what I think is really important. So we got obviously a spare tire and a jack that fits my truck. So that's really important, making sure you bring specific tools that only work on your vehicle for Power Tour. I've talked to a bunch of people and that's what they said. So also thinking about like the wheels that I have on this truck have a different style lug nut that need to fit the spare tire. So I'm running like a shank style or a collar style lug nut. So bringing another set of lug nuts that actually fit that wheel and then making sure that tire wrench fits both of those. So that was important. The jack fits front and back on this truck. I know that works. Other essential things like booster cables and a tow strap. I think that's pretty important just in case we need that. We have this weird, crazy solar panel thing just in case we're in a worst case scenario. Then we got some ratchet straps and stuff because you never know. We might buy something along the way and we might need to tie it down in the bed. So I think that stuff on the ground is like the most important stuff. Basically what me and Kenny are planning for is the 15-hour drive that we have before actually getting to Power Tour. The people I've talked to about it said once you're on Power Tour, it's a breeze because there's a bunch of people willing to help you and stuff like that. I still have yet to experience that, so I think that's going to be pretty cool. But we're basically thinking about what we need before that. The other most important stuff here is just the tools that we have here. I usually keep this lunchbox in the truck. It's got like just like a random assortment of sockets and screwdrivers and some vice grips, and that would probably be enough to fix the truck, but I figured I'd rather have options than not have enough tools and actually have to go buy stuff. So we just got some regular wrenches and a fairly large style socket set. So I think that should do it for that. We got simple wiring stuff. Just 2 colors of wire and some strippers and crimp connects. So I think that would fix pretty much anything on the truck. We got some zip ties and some safety wire just in case we need to tie anything up underneath or under the engine bay. So that's like basically going to handle anything mechanically on the truck. We do have some spare parts over here. Most of the stuff I think I could buy, but we got fuel line already. I got brake pads that I didn't use on the front. We got some like hose clamps for like radiator, spare belt, and the extra caliper that actually works off the back of the rear end. So once again, that's like a specific part, and I don't know if you could pick that up anywhere. You probably could. It's a pretty common vehicle. But I'd rather take it along with us than not have it, and I know that works. And even though it's meant for one side, it's pretty universal. You can put it on like either side, so I think we're better off to take it than not have it. I am running a small block Chevy in the truck, so you could probably buy any part at any store. So I'm not really worried about, you know, starter, alternator, that kind of stuff, because it should be out there. And a lot of other people are probably running a small block Chevy, so I think we'd be pretty good there. But some of the stuff we didn't go over yet, or that I haven't got together, my bag of bolts. So I like to bring just a random assortment of bolts with me when I go on a long drive.
Oh, man.
I'm just an old man, but you just never know when you might need something to bolt together or whatnot. Fluids we're going to pick up while we're on the road. And then, you know, me, that's important. Probably should have added Kenny on the list, but, you know, I'm thinking about myself.
You get the important stuff. Yeah, I know how it is.
You get the important stuff. Kenny's important. Camera guy.
Why am I not on the list?
Why are you not on the list? Ooh, I'm really getting it now. Yeah, so that's the most important stuff. We are going to rebuild the carburetor before we leave, just because it's been running a little funny. It's not bad, but I want to try to tune it up to the best ability and try to get as much gas mileage as possible. But I think that's pretty much it. Anything else, Kenny, you think you can add?
No, man, this is gonna be good.
I think it's gonna be good. We do got some folding bikes. Those are too big to fit into the box that we actually put into the bed. I do have another one, so I have a couple folding bicycles because I have a problem. But Kenny's shaking his head right now.
Nodding.
Yeah. So in the folding bike is basically just for us when we're like on our own. So be like worst case, it's better than walking, and it also has a rack on the back. So it's like if we have to strap any parts, you don't have to carry, and you just ride a bike. So I'm gonna see if that fits back there. We're gonna bring a cooler for drinks and stuff like that, so we can keep cool. If you haven't watched the past video, we did install a rugged radio, so me and Kenny should be able to save our ears for the drive. Kenny's digging it. It's going to be good for him for shooting out the door and stuff, because Kenny's an automotive photographer, if you didn't know. So he's probably going to be shooting cars and stuff while we're on the drive. So that's going to work really awesome for that, because they got some walkie-talkies that we're going to hand out when we're going to be shooting people's cars, so that, you know, we can be in communication. That's a little extra thing. Not most people will be bringing that. This is what maybe other people will be bringing. But I think this is a good pile. A lot of people said don't overbring stuff, and I'm considering this is like already overbringing stuff. I think we should be able to fit it all into the cab. The most important thing was too, I didn't mention, I think, about the spare tires, that it's the same size as my rear tires that are on there, because I have a posi. So I don't want to smoke that out. So that was an important thing, and then trying to find a really small spare tire. If anybody's curious, that came out of an S10. It was a factory option thing, so it's a pretty sweet spare tire. I'm digging it. You could use it on the front of like a gasser or something, because it looks like a Steely. It's cool. But yeah, I think that's it for now, guys. If you have anything else to add, once again, big shout out to the guy that said TP, because I didn't even think about that. I'm really loving that guy. Yeah, I think that's going to do it for now, guys. Definitely comment down below if I missed anything, or you think I should bring something else, or if I'm underprepared or overprepared. But I think Power Tour is going to be awesome. Really excited to meet everybody down there and just enjoy the journey. So stick around for that video. It's probably going to be coming out next after this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing. And as always, don't forget to salute the beaver. We'll catch you next time. Friggin' Lacey.
Got something to say, Lacey?
Nothing. She's mean mugging right now. Oh, there you go.